Good, good evening to all the wonderful participants. How are all of you doing? Please type S for superb in the chat section and please type S for sad in the chat section. Super excited as sad as. Of course, how is it possible to have S for both? Superb, great, outstanding. That's literally awesome. All of you are doing great. See, the electricity has gone, the power is gone, but I'm sure it will be back again. Similarly, today, the topic, see, it's back again. Wonderful. So the moment right now you have witnessed that we had a bulb on moment. The light went off, I was in the dark, and now I am on air with the light turning on. Similarly, today, the workshop which is going to be, it's going to bulb on, it's going to turn on your light. So if throughout the session, whenever you feel that you are going to experience bulb on moment, bulb on moment means the moment which give you some new perspective, wherein you feel that something new or something unique perspective you have learned, then you have to type B in the chat section. B means bulb on moment. So please type B if you are clear with this rule. Please type B. Let me see. Pankaj is clear. What about others? Aren't you clear? If you have a bulb on moment throughout the session, you have to type B in the chat section. Great. I want all of you, of course, your videos are off, but your mind and your entire body should be active. Because today the topic which we are going to discuss, it is something that will bring you back in momentum. And if you take even one single thing seriously today, I guarantee and promise it will completely turn your life. So are you ready to turn on your life? Please type T in the chat section. Yes, Arindam, I am ready. T in the chat section if you want to completely turn on and transform your life. Great. I can see people typing P in the chat section. Come on, fast. I'm going to see who all fast participants are there. Great. Superb. So before I invite the speaker of the day, let me talk a little bit about the speaker. The speaker is somebody who is a part of one of the prestigious organizations that somehow or other all IT professionals aspire to be in. He is somebody who is an epitome of hard work. I have personally witnessed his transformation, and he's somebody who is disciplined, punctual in his all approaches, because he is somebody who not only preaches, he does what he preaches. Initially, when he started his life, he had no idea where he was going, where he had to be, where he wanted to be, what he was looking out for in life. But gradually, over a period of time, this person who was surrounded with lot of circumstances decided to completely change his response and turn around his outcome. And today he is in HCL, one of the prestigious organizations which all of us aspire to be. He wishes to have a dream home. He already has accomplished many of his tasks, but very soon he's going to accomplish his next task, and I pray and I bless him for that. But today he decided to come on stage and share one of such principles which he follows along with his soulmate, along with his wife, and then he also decided to help all of you. So are you ready to be getting the help? If yes, please type R in the chat section. R for ready. Come on, Arindam, bring in the speaker. Let me see how many of you are ready. If you are ready, type R in the chat section. I want fast, energetic response. Superb, great, wonderful. So I will not hold you for long. Let me invite the speaker of the day, who is my proud. Why? Because he's somebody whose transformation I could see. He was somebody who had so much of doubts. He was somebody who had a fear of coming in front of people and giving presentation. And today it is his first workshop. So I welcome the personality, I welcome the person who is going to be the speaker of the day. And please let me help to welcome the speaker, who is none other than Mr. Pankaj. Pankaj, are you there?
Yeah, thank you.
Superb, great. So here Pankaj is on board. Pankaj, we are really excited to learn a lot from you, dear. Keep
Thank you
up,
so much.
and the platform is yours now. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, let me share my screen. Time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. I think this is the best quote to introduce time management. And we can learn importance of time management using this quote, because we all know that we can buy money, we can buy everything using money, but we cannot buy a single second using money. So that's why time is more important and time is more precious. So we should respect time and we should use our time at very our best. So I I I heard one quote: the person who dares to waste even an hour had not understood the value of life. So this is the very important quote which explain the importance of time. So even we are wasting 1 hour, so we don't understand the power of time and the value of money. So the time is very precious for all of us and very important factor to all of us to achieve any goal. So I would like to introduce you with the time management. Actually, time management is the process of organizing and planning your time intelligently. So we all have 24 hours to spend, but it's all about the allocation, how we are allocating our 24 hours to achieve our goals. So time management helps leaders, entrepreneurs, businessmen, and individuals to achieve their goal before the time, more fast and more efficiently. So effective time management increase your focus and improve your productivity. So time management help us to waste less time and avoid more frictions and problems. Time management help us to achieve what you want faster. So time management help you to get done more in less time. So this is the importance of time management. Why time management is important? We all should think about it. Are we using best of our time or not? So there are some key factors which should be in our mind when we are planning to manage our time efficiently. So the first thing is task. So if we are planning, if we have any long-term plan or long-term goal, so initially it would like be a big goal. So it can like it can affect us on our confidence. So what should we do? We should chunk that big project into small tasks. It will help us to understand and relate each task, and we can plan whole project in small tasks, and we can achieve it step by step. So task is the most important thing. Then breaking your project into small tasks is the most important thing. And the next pillar of time management is creating your to-do list. So we should all have a to-do list. If you are planning for any task or project, if you are planning to do something tomorrow, so you should plan it today. You should have all the tasks written in your copy and pen or any software of creating to-do list. You can use anything, but you should have the list of tasks with the appropriate time and duration of that task in your book. So if you don't have the to-do list, or if you don't have the slots of your time, then you will be find difficulties to achieve your goal. Let's say you want to upgrade your skills. You have enroll one course from any online solution with good intention because you want to enhance your skills, but the same time you are busy throughout the day, you haven't created to-do list, you haven't created your time schedule. Then what will happen? It will end up with not doing that task, or you will replace that task with another important task, which is again not a good thing. So we should have a to-do list. And to create to-do list, the next point is very important. The next point is priority. So in first sight, we can see all our tasks as our priorities, but it's not like that. We should have the list of priority of all tasks. Some tasks will be more priority, will with having more priority, and some could be urgent. So there is a very thin line between priority and importance. So we should have always keep in mind that even the task is in top priority, then we do it first. We will discuss it later in our session, that how we can create a relationship and how we can understand the relationship between important priorities and urgency. So yes, the next thing is project, which we already discussed. Like whatever project in we have, whatever goals we have, we should keep in mind as an ultimate goal, and we should keep on trying to achieve that goal. We should have a great plan in our mind. Everything we should have as a plan in our mind. So then we will be able to reach that goal very fast. Also, if we if we use all these methods to in our time management, we will achieve our goal and we will get the achievement. So these are the key pillars of time management. And now I would like to ask you, are you guys finding difficulties in managing your task? Please type yes if you. Yeah, let me see who all are facing this issue. Yeah, Rahman, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. So let me help you with this. Yes, I can see more response now. Yeah. So first of all, we have to diagnose our difficulties, where we are finding difficulties in managing our time. So in order to manage your time more efficiently, it's important to analyze where we are wasting our time. So we have to analyze it. So to do this, we can utilize RAC method. It's RAC method means, first R means record everything, whatever you are doing 24 hours. This should be written in your copy or pen, that how I'm spending the 24 hours, and then analyze. So this analyze factor is most important, because whenever we create a, a list that what we have done in last 24 hours, then we have to analyze that whatever we are doing, is it really important? I have spent the time in this task. Was this really important for me? Was this really beneficiary for me? So we have to analyze it. Once we have analyzed it, then we have to make change into it, because changes are very necessary. It's okay to make mistakes, but change is most important thing in our life, because being busy is not enough. Busy aren't our tools, but the question is what you are busy with. This is the most important question. Whatever we are doing, is it really important to be busy or not? This is the question with all of us should have to ourselves. So here are few factors which we should keep in mind while managing our time or while planning our time. So the first thing is chunk the big tasks into small tasks, which we already discussed, that if we see a big project as our goal, so we have to chunk that big project into small tasks. Also, we have learned to prioritize our priorities. We should have our priorities in my mind, how we are prioritize the things which is more important, plan it before, and which is less important, then we can schedule it for later. So it is the most important thing. And again, create a to-do list. So we should have a to-do list with us before planning. So also we should have some me time, because we spend our 24 hours for our professional life, for our personal life, for our relations, for our company organization, but we should also have me time. Definitely it helps us to enhance us as a person, because we should have a time to think about us, like, am I doing right or not, how I am thinking, how what all type of changes inside me. So we should have me time to think about it. Also, delegate tasks. The most important thing is delegate tasks. If you have same task, if you are getting same task, and you, like, you have done it multiple times, and you have few other colleague or other people around you who can do it, so delegate that task among them and pick new task which is new challenge for you. Definitely, and I will ensure you it will help you to to it will give you a new energy. So always delegate tasks to others and take time to respond. The means take time to respond means always always learn to say no if it is not important, but say it very politely. So let's say one of your best friend asked you to go for a movie, and you are not really interested about that movie, but while he's your best friend, so you say yes in pressure, but inside you are not happy and you are not want to go movie, but you have to go then because you said yes. And now you will spend your 3 hours. No, you are not spending those hours, you are wasting those 3 hours because you are not interested in it. So always learn to say no. And the next thing is minimize distractions. We are living in an era where all things are digital, so we have multiple things for distraction. We have social media, we have multiple channels to see, we have YouTube and other. So we have all the distraction with our hand because we have mobile. So we should have minimized distraction in our life. And the next thing is eat the ugly frog first, which means whenever you have a chunk of task, always pick the hardest task first, because if you solve or if you finish that hardest task first, then you will get the confidence under you, because then you will be more confident to do other tasks, then you will be more confident. Also, be accountable for yourself. So whatever you are doing, take responsibilities and be accountable for your work. So these are the key factor which we should consider while managing our time or while planning our time. Because I would like to tell one one point here, that 80-20 ratio. So we should have a ratio in our mind, 80 and 20, 20% of work and 80% of result. So we should plan all our work in such way that 20% of our effect will be resulted in 80% of our success. So this is the most important thing which I want to discuss. And the next thing is procrastination. Like, we all face the challenge that we procrastinate things. Please let me know if you if you guys are also facing this challenge, you procrastinate the things, please type yes. If you, yeah, let me see. Yes, sometime I'm expecting more results. Yeah, thank you for your response. Yeah. So what is procrastination? So procrastination means putting off a task you should be doing. So for example, you should you you need to get your homework done, but instead you make a cup of tea, then go to your phone, then have a chat with someone in the kitchen, and 40 minutes later you haven't even begun doing your homework. So we procrastinate the things which are not interesting, or which we don't find interesting. So we procrastinate those type of things. So why do we procrastinate? A task may be too unpleasant to face, or too difficult, or a very tedious or boring, or there simply may be so many other more interesting things to pull our attention away that you struggle to keep on track. So this is certainly an issue in a digital age, because we are living in digital age where we have smartphones in our pocket and a world of distraction at our fingertips. So again, we should avoid distraction in our life to get successful, and distractions are around us, so we should be more more responsible for that, and we should not trap into distractions. So the first hour of the morning decide the direction of whole day. This is the most important thing. Like in time management, if you see interview of many successful people, they all wake up early in the morning, because if you wake up early in the morning, then it will help you to decide your whole day. Then you can plan your whole day accordingly. So like always try to begin a good morning for you. So, and strategies to prevent procrastination. So there are many strategies to prevent procrastination. Here are some of the effective methods. Take action. So take action is the very important thing, because inside we make plans, we make multiple plans inside us, that now I will do this and I will do that, but somehow we don't take action for that. So I can remember one great quote: ideas without action aren't ideas, they are regrets. So always we should take action for any of our plan or any of our goal. So always take action. Work on related tasks. Like we have already discussed that we should keep our big tasks into small chunks. So always do tasks related to each other and do the hardest bit first. So as we discuss this one also, we should do the hardest task first to achieve that confidence and that clarity inside us to achieve our goals. And the next and most important thing is set goals, because we should have the goals to manage our time. Because if we don't have the goals, then we'll not get that motivation to manage our time, to invest our time in anything. And the last but not the least thing is make commitment to yourself, because whenever we make commitment to ourselves, we try to fulfill those commitments. Because we can tell lie to others, but we can't from ourselves. So make commitment to yourself that yes, I will be doing this. So always make commitment inside you and try to achieve those. And the next thing is planning your time. So the most important thing we know that we should have the planning, but how we can plan our time? So in order to use your time effectively, it's necessary to plan it out. So by knowing that what we have to do in this given week, you can plan around your commitments to make space for your personal and professional things. And one quote I remember, that the bad news is that the time flies. The good news is that you are its pilot. So we are pilot of our own time. So use it in a good direction. And the thing is, direction is very important, because I can say that direction is more important than speed. I will I would like to give one example. If we are in a desert, it's no matter how fast we are running. If we are running into wrong direction, then we will end up to reach wrong place. So no matter how fast we are running, we will not get end up with right place. So always keep in mind, we should have a direction. Then only we will achieve roti. Now what is roti? Roti, ROTI, return on time invested. This is the most important thing, because we should know what is the return on invested time. So to achieve any goal, we are investing that our time, and it's most important that what is the return from that time. So we always have that thing in our mind, that if we are investing our time, then we should have the sufficient return from it. Also, few of the key factors from time management is multitasking. We should have multitasking, because in current era we have multiple things to do. We have in office also, our boss expect us to do multiple things. So we should have multitasking, as well as we should have decision maker, because everyone want to take decisions, and it's more important to take our decision from ourselves. Also, we should be think in a way where we can be a problem solver, because it's not time to think about the problem. Now the time is to resolve that problem. Also, we should be flexible about our things, because no matter if you are on your way, but then you get to know that this way is not good for our goal, this is the longest path which I have taken, then no issues, get back from there, and and go to the right path. Don't afraid from your failures. Take the experience from your failures and apply it in a new way, so you can achieve your goals faster. Now the goal setting. Goal setting is also a very important point. I can remember one quote: begin with the end in mind. It means whenever you are beginning something, you should have the clarity till the end in your mind. This is very small phrase, but it's explained a lot. It means whenever you are planning for your goal, you should have planning till the end. So to define your goal, you should be determine the desired end result, and set short-term objective for reaching goal. Yes, we all have one long-term goal, but to achieve that long-term goal, we should have few short-term goals, and we should chunk few short-term goal, and step by step achieving that short-term goal, one day we will end up reaching the ultimate goal. So always focus on your ultimate goal and make step by step towards your short-term goal. Also, adjust objective as condition change. I already gave one example. If we are in a wrong direction, no issues. Always adjust objective as condition change. So we should always be flexible, and we should always be confident. And in this, I can say that 1 minute of planning can save 10 minutes of execution. So always plan our goal in such way, then we can save maximum time in execution. And what are the SMART goals? So I have defined my goal strategy in 5 point SMART, SMART. SMART, S means specific, M means measurable, A means actionable, relevant, and T means time bound. So first of all, we should have be specific of our goals, because if you are not clear or if you are not specific toward your goals, then you will distract from your goals. So be specific towards your goals, and your goals should be measurable. So you should know pros and cons of your goals, and you should be aware about your goals, that how you can achieve these goals. So also your goals should be actionable. So again, there is no point of discussion in taking action or not, because if you are planning to achieve any goal, so you should have take action. So your goal should be actionable and relevant. So you have the goal relevant to you. Also, it should have a time bond, because there is one good quote: if there were no last minute deadlines, a lot of things would never have happened. So this is the importance of deadline, this is the importance of time bound. Sometimes we fed up with deadlines, but in the same point of time, deadlines are most important, because without deadlines, we don't know in how much time or how in what time window we will able to finish that work. So always keep in mind the deadlines. Again, to achieve all these things, I will focus on to-do list, because as per my experience, to-do list is most important thing. Because you should, a great way to plan out your SMART goals is to create a to-do list. A to-do list is a very simple device that you can just write down your things in white paper, copy and paper, or any app for that given week, or you can say day, week, or month. So we should all have a to-do list with us before execution. In a planning phase, we should have that to-do list to 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 chunk our big project into small goals and to achieve towards it. And the next and very important thing is priority matrix. Now I will show you some important things of priority matrix. So what is the priority matrix? So in time management, there are two things which are quite important. One is importance, and second is urgency. So there is a very thin line between urgency and importance. Sometimes we think that this task is important to us, or this thing is urgent to us, or this task is urgent to us, but it's not like that. Let's say your phone is ringing. So before picking that phone, it's like it's urgent, but it's not important. But when we are about to pick that phone, we treat like as urgent task, or someone is ringing your bell. Maybe that is anyone who is not important is ringing your bell, but at that point of time it looks like us as a important task, but in reality it's not important, it's urgent. So we can distribute, or we can segregate our task into four things. So the first thing is high important, high priority; low important, high priority; or high important, low urgency; or and low important, low urgency. So whatever task is high important and high urgency, so do it first, because that is really the thing which you should be do. So whatever task is high important and high urgent, so do it first. And the task having low importance but high urgency, You can delegate that task or do it later. And the third type of task is high important but low urgency. So you can schedule it or do it next. And the task which is low important and low urgent, then don't do it, because this task is only wasting your time. So don't do that task that is neither urgent nor important. So this chart or this graph will help you to identify which task is important or which task we should do first, which we can delegate, which we can do next or schedule, or which we don't do. So always refer, because I refer this graph to segregate my task in compared to importancy and urgency. And how we can prioritize our work. So rank tasks in order to importance. Again, the same thing, we should rank our tasks in order to important. The important task, do it first, then less important task, you can schedule it and you can do it later. And learn how to say no. Again, the important thing, how we can say no. And leave time for thinking and planning. Again, if you don't have the time to think and plan, then you will end up by stuck in that work, because planning is more important, which we already discussed. So always plan and think about your goal and give time to uh, planning, and remain flexible. So we should be flexible toward our our actions, and realize you won't finish everything at the same time. So again, create a to-do list and prioritize your time, your work or task, and do it in sequence. And again, think, is this the best use of my time? This is the most important thing. Always keep in mind and think, is this the best use of my time, or can I do something better? So always think about it. And the important thing, is this what I want or I need to do right now? So again, we should think about it. Whatever I am doing, is it right, or is it something which I need to do, which I want to do right now? So always keep these things in mind while creating your task order or while creating your to-do list. And again, this quote and this image, like I came across this quote few days back, and this quote like helped me to manage my time. Every tick of time an inch deeper into my grave. I can't stop my time, hence to face my death I must be brave. So this is the very interesting quote, which you can think, like every tick of time an inch deeper into my grave. So time is going very fast. We should be keep in mind that, are we using the correct of your time? Are we using the best from our time? So always think in that manner. And again, I would like to end with one quote: yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a gift, that's why it's called the present. So live in the present, enjoy your present, and time is very precious. Live your present. Thank you.
Great. Super, Pankaj. Thank you so much for such an enlightening session. And my God, so much was there, so much of information to be consumed. So now I would like to ask, before speaking anything, how was today's session of Pankaj? Just in one word type, how was it? Good, better, best, excellent? For me, it was really wonderful. Today is Pankaj's first attempt, and he decided to come and speak his heart out. So for me, it's a wonderful achievement for amazing. Great, Renu. It's a wonderful achievement for Pankaj, and we should always appreciate people. We should be in the business of appreciating people, especially when someone is doing someone new or something new for the very first time. Imagine a day when you will be in place of Pankaj. How would you be feeling? Learn from real life examples. Don't think that the moment you will become perfect, then you will speak. These small little actions, when Pankaj spoke of setting smart goals, specific, measurable, actionable, time bound, when these small steps you take, even while writing, while appreciating what you are doing communication. And we always in communication pass on our vibrations. So today, when Pankaj spoke of time management, I literally loved, and personally, I have noted, I have jotted a lot many things, and I'm definitely going to work upon it. So I would like to know that how many of you are going to work on Pankaj's feedback, Pankaj's insights. Please type I in the chat section. Will you be working in Pankaj's insights? Whatever insights he has shared, I am going to work. Let's see how many of you are going to work. Come on, I need some active participants. Great. How many eyes I can see? I love my India. Please, I also love you, but I also need to see how many of you are going to work. Great. Great, Renu, Jijo, Rasika, Priyanka, Raju, great to all the action takers. See, at the end, it's not what you know, it's how you put it in front of others. So take action. Even while writing I in the chat section, you are going to break out of procrastination. So Pankaj spoke of procrastination, that how important it is to deal with your procrastination and how you can do that. I still remember while coming and thinking of giving workshops when I began on my very first day, I literally procrastinated a lot. Still I do, but even to get to this point of time when English Times is about to complete its 2 year next month on the exact same date. So at that point of time as well, I procrastinated that what if people will not come? What if people will not believe? What if this? What if that? So procrastination is nothing but the beginning of any situation with what if. But today, as you can see that all of you are with us, isn't it? So does it happen to all of you that whenever you think of doing something, but somehow way or other, you stop yourself? You know what you have to do, but still you stop. Maybe you know that you need to wake up early, but again, you cannot do. Or you know that you have to workshop consistently all Saturdays, but still something pulls you back. Or does it happen that in your workplace, at your home, you know some of the pending tasks which definitely need your attention, but still you pull yourself back? If that happens to you, be very honest. Please type Y for yes if this happens to you. It happens to me, to be honest. And I can see people responding with Y. That's good. Accept it. Does it happen? Please be very open and vulnerable. Yes, good Raju, good Swati, good Rasika. And I want remaining participants as well to participate. So it always happens that we procrastinate. That's why this term has come recently. Thank you, Srinivasa. In the dictionary, procrastination. Earlier, there was a word called laziness. Laziness means you just don't do anything. But now procrastinate means you know you have to do something, but consciously you delay it. So it happens to all of us. But today, your presence throughout the session itself defines that you decided not to procrastinate for your learning. And once someone said to me that learning is equivalent to earning. The more you learn, the more you earn. And from that day onwards, I have fallen in love with this idea of learning and earning more. Great. So thank you so much, Pankaj, for this wonderful, insightful, and amazing workshop. I loved it. And now The session is open for question answer. The session is open for feedback, and the session is going to be recorded. So don't think that you are going to speak only in front of 10-15 people. It will be on YouTube. So on YouTube, possibilities are endless. So you will be speaking to the entire nation or country. So just unmute your audio. If anybody wants to say anything to Pankaj or ask anything to Pankaj, you can simply unmute your audio and you can speak it out. Let's see who is that confident person who is going to unmute and speak out. And from me, that's a wonderful session, Pankaj. For the first time, when I started, when it was the first workshop for me, it was terrible experience for me. Like I couldn't do it, and you are far better than most of the people. So congratulations, Pankaj, on taking this first step. And my wishes and blessings are with you. Meanwhile, if anyone has any question or if you have any feedback, you can simply unmute your audio and you can speak it out. So I have allowed you to unmute your audio. Yes, now you can. And meanwhile, one by one, let me see. Here, so let's start with Jijo. So Jijo, how was your session experience today? We would like to understand. We would like to know your experience. Yes, Jijo.
Yeah, first of all, really thank you for delivering a wonderful speech by Pankaj about the time management. Really, I appreciate your effort and some of the points are yeah, very brilliant and really bulb on my mind. Usually, the how to diagnose the difficult for using the RAC method, record, analyze, or change, and some of the points from how to improve our time management, how to procrastinate, or how to avoid procrastination or prevent procrastination, then how to prioritize our work. It's all really amazing, and it's actually a bulb on moment on my mind. And I sometimes I try to procrastinate some of the work for multitasking, because sometimes we can't do some sort of simple works, some simple work. For example, if you want to go there to purchase or want to shopping, at the same time we have to go for other traveling or visit any park. So at the time, for I already mentioned this is an example. This type of simple exercise usually I am procrastinate, and it make it as a multitask because it save our time, and also more about it consumes less time. We can do different things at the same time. Yeah, anyway, really I appreciate your effort, and thank you, that's all.
Thank you, Jijo. Thank you.
Wonderful, Jijo. Great feedback. And thank you so much for sharing your insights. It's literally going to help all of us. Wonderful. And yes, now I would like to ask, okay, we have some new participants. Yes. So just Komal Verma. Yes, Miss Komal, you can unmute your audio and speak. Don't hesitate, just speak up. How was the session? Yeah, Komal, we can hear. Come on, fast. Don't hesitate.
Nice and
Speak in Hindi as well, no problem.
मुझे अच्छा लगा ये सुन मतलब देख के और सुनकर बढ़िया मतलब सही लगा मैनेजमेंट के टाइम मैनेजमेंट के बारे में बताया गया
So yeah, but so Komal, do you also want to speak like this one day in front of all of the participants with confidence?
Yes.
Good, very nice, Komal. Proud of you. Take the initiative. Small, small steps will make you a great personality. Good. Yeah. So whenever you start, that's your first day. Don't wait for the perfect day. Yes, I would also like to ask our star performer, Swati. Yes, Swati. How's your experience? You never try to miss even a single workshop. So yes, Swati, how's your experience?
Sir, like you said, it was such an enlightening speech, and also it was first time. So I think it was wonderful that he gave us so much information about time management in his first speech, and we really like this. And I would also love to give one day a workshop. I would also love to give. I mean, I want to do this workshop, but if I
Great.
became perfect in, but I hope I can do better. So my question is, I don't know if it's relevant to this topic. We just plan a goal, and then we put a time frame to it, and then in between we just lose the motivation. I don't know, like if we are not getting the result, we lose the motivation to complete that task. So what to do in that case? Like how to keep going?
Yes, Pankaj. So she says that in between, sometimes we lose our motivation whenever we do not get result or our results are getting delayed. So what do you do, Pankaj? How do you get inspired?
Yeah, this is the reason why I break those big tasks into small tasks, small priorities. Because if we achieve small priorities, then it help us to keep motivated. Because if we are planning to do any big task or big project, big goal, so it take time. So we after some time we lose our interest, or we lose our confidence. So always I would like to prefer to keep small tasks in front of me. So after achieving every step, I feel happy from inside. I feel motivated from inside. That helps me to achieve big goals, to keep
Good.
motivated.
Yes. So Swati, that can definitely be one of the steps which he suggested, and breaking the big tasks into smaller chunks and accomplish them one after another. And the second thing for all of us is motivation is a combination of motive plus action. So that means the most important thing is your motive. So a lot of time it may happen that whatever you want to accomplish, if you cannot do it, or it's taking a lot of time, or the results which you expected you do not get. So at that point of time, always shift your eyes, always shift your visualization from problems to your rewards. And always, in fact, keep a list of at least 25 things because of which you want to do something. So for example, if you want to become an entrepreneur, so then write down 25 strong, intense reasons why you want to become an entrepreneur. What's the pain you have in your life that is challenging you, that is pushing you to go for entrepreneurship?
So we keep changing our goals whenever we don't, lose confidence. We keep changing our goals. I think that is not the right thing to do.
That's absolutely not the right thing. We should be flexible enough to change our approach, not to change our goal.
Yeah.
So goal should definitely be fixed. Goal should be only one. And instead of making 7, 8, 10 goals, just make one goal. But before making that goal, spend at least one day to think, to ponder, is it the worthy goal for you or not? Don't make immediate goals. Sometimes what happens with motivation, the challenge is that we make goals, we make instant goals, not intellectual goals, not decided goals, just instant goals. We see someone and then we start aspiring that I also want to be like him. Instead of that, take some time, understand the situation, understand the person who is speaking, and then see the life circumstances which you go through. And after that, once you see that no, this goal is literally relevant for you, I am going to die if I do not achieve this goal, if I do not like this goal is like air for me when I'm under the water. So just like we struggle to get air when we are under the water, similarly this goal is equivalent to it. So once you have this goal, that's spend some time in making goals. Don't make
Hmm.
rapid goals.
Hmm.
And
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hmm.
yeah, most
Thank you, and
welcome.
thank you, Pankaj, sir. Hmm.
And definitely I'll speak to you about the next workshop. Don't worry, you can also give.
Thank you, sir. I will try my best. Hmm.
Super. Clear. God bless you. And I would really like to appreciate all of the lovely participants. Pankaj, we should thank all of them. They decided to stay till the end. They're still listening to you. That means you did an amazing job.
Yeah.
So
Thank you
great,
so
Pankaj.
much, all. Yeah. You have been a great audience. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And next time again, we are going to have an impeccable, amazing workshop from some other personality. The session was being recorded, so you will definitely get all of your recordings. So God bless you all. I congratulate Pankaj for his first ever workshop. And I wish that in his upcoming workshops, he give better and he become better, and it must be enlightening in future. And I want to thank all of you for coming, showing the interest and taking time to invest your time upon yourself. So stay tuned until the next time we meet. Till then, till again, God bless you. Have a wonderful July and keep on learning, keep on growing, because at the end you have to do more, be more, and have more. God bless you all. Have a happy weekend.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye everyone. Wonderful. Great.